Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Thank you for joining us today. Today we'll be speaking about the best multiplayer games on PC in 2022. Please watch the entire video to figure out all the details. And guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click the bell notification. Alright then, let's get started. At times, not the game sparkles, but rather the players. Perplexing, ongoing interaction and sparkling visuals go a long way in making a champion multiplayer title. People can give astonishments and plans that change the regular initial individual shooter or puzzler into a gladiatorial confrontation or center campaign. That is the key to the best multiplayer games on PC. Quick and unhinged, or tense and determined, the best PvP games come in all shapes and sizes, yet they're entirely associated with the essential delight of connecting with different people. Whether it's a healer and a DPS endeavoring to settle a fussy flanking move in Overwatch, or a strained fight-handling psychological militants in Rainbow Six Siege. These games wouldn't be similar without many individuals going around killing, damaging, or periodically helping one another. In this way, expel those bots, break out your companions list, put on your most amiable face, and plan to embrace the best multiplayer games on PC. Number 10. Fortnite. Awe-inspiring shooter initially arose as a captivating blend of building, sandbox, and endurance components. The first Fortnite, Save the World mode, in which you build strongholds to battle a severe zombie danger, has for some time been obscured by the world-overcoming Fortnite Battle Royale. Because of some impressive Fortnite player numbers and the reality is significantly more cleaned than PUBG, Epic's Soul Survivor event is one of the most outstanding multiplayer games on PC. When you stand on the incomparable Fortnite vs PUBG banter relies upon individual inclination. Both are solid fight royale games with given networks. However, Fortnite's attractive Pixar sheen availability helps significantly by being allowed to play. Fortnite building mechanics give it the authority for some over-the-definite, profound military sim sensibilities of PUBG. We're in no question, in any case, that Epic's Beauty Care Products game is far more grounded. The sheer number of Fortnite skins and Fortnite wraps, weapon and vehicle skins is incredible. Number 9. Apex Legends. From hyper-portable interactivity that fits flanking moves to respawn signals that bring your mates once more into the battle after death, Respawn's agile shooter brags every one of the typical decorations of the best multiplayer games. Where it succeeds, be that as it may, is its capacity to carry everybody into the overlay with its ping framework. Would it be a good idea for you to feel awkward conversing with outsiders with your amplifier, or don't have any desire to? You can, in any case, contribute by pinging foes, areas of interest, and surprisingly, the best Apex Legends weapons you need or figure others might see as valuable. The dystopian shooter is additionally right off the bat in its life cycle, implying that this is a fantastic opportunity to bounce in and attempt our Apex Legends tips. There will be a constant flow of Apex Legends New Legends, which vows to clean up the fight royales meta regularly. There's an excellent opportunity to catch somebody from this office. Be delicate, please. Number 8. Destiny 2. Whether you need a crew up for massive PvE attacks, duke it out against others in PvP, or even consolidate components of both in PvP/VE, Destiny 2 ticks each of the cases to be the best multiplayer games. A couple of years since its send-off, Destiny 2 is over and above anyone's expectations. The Forsaken development addresses many weaknesses and allowed to play send-off on Steam, carrying the game to new crowds. Plunder ties all of the multiplayer arms together, so regardless of how you're playing Destiny 2, your objective is to produce new solid weapons and defensive layers like Destiny 2 exotics. Each mission finished, mini-boss killed, and PvP Coordinate 1 contributes by compensating you with mightier stuff, making a progressing close to unending power dream. Number 7. Among Us. On the off fortuitous that you have not known about Among Us at this point, that is pretty sus. The social allowance game soared in notoriety last year as its good recipe of colorful beans cutting each other in hallways turned into a genuine peculiarity. In each hall, a small bunch of players is assigned imposters, whose work is it to harm and murder the blameless crewmates without being found. The game closures when imposters dwarf crewmates, or when crewmates effectively sort out the imposters' characters and vote them off during crisis gatherings. It can be stated that finding a body or smacking a prominent red button in the gathering room. Number 6. Valorant. Mob's super smooth strategic group-based shooter is coming for CS, Go's Crown, and it has a great deal of brand new elements to separate it. The interactivity will be natural to CS/GO players. Groups of 5 start the match either going after or protecting and trade partially through. Players should likewise buy weapons toward the start of each round, procuring cash in light of their presentation in the past round. However, vitally, in Valorant, players browse a program of specialists, each with exciting capacities that they can buy each game, and one they get for nothing. Each Valorant character has its essential assets and shortcomings. Some are masters of safeguarding locales, while others set up pushes or secure kills. Although abilities assume a significant part, Valorant keeps a weighty accentuation on gunplay and profound equilibrium to guarantee it stands up as a magnificent game for undeniable level play, as proven by its flourishing esports scene. Number 5. Valheim. Dropped into Viking limbo in only an undergarment, it depends on you and 9 different companions to endure the Norse wild by creating, building, and getting by. You and your Viking buddies begin in the meadow. However, it would help gradually advance through various biomes by overcoming adversaries and finding materials to develop your covering and weapons. Valheim's reality becomes progressively vile as skeletons from the marsh assault your base. Wolves tail you across mountains and grey dwarfs throw rocks at you out of the loop backwoods. Valheim is a radiant multiplayer, and you'll track down something for all the party from rummaging for materials, incredible fights with Valheim managers, or building a solid base that can endure the swing of a savage club. Number 4. Halo Infinite. Although Halo Infinite's multiplayer mode was met by players with a couple of protests, mainly because of its tangled positioning framework and gritty fight pass, it highlights fresh, fulfilling FPS battles, as depicted in our Halo Infinite survey. It's like a little else available. Halo's Infinite in-game weapon brings forth rambling guides, and Time to Kill makes this a commendable sentimentality excursion and superior field shooter experience. Number 3. Splitgate. Have you wound up playing Portal and contemplating how fun it is to see the Portal firearm mechanics executed in a severe FPS game? Indeed, the designers at 1047 Games had the same idea, and subsequently Splitgate Arena Warfare was conceived. However, it's still actually an open beta. The game has demonstrated so well known that the devs have needed to defer the complete send-off. The capacity to make entries adds a difficult layer of procedure to the FPS equation. You can make your vantage point to have a decent shot at players in a specific region. You can create great getaway courses, assuming you end up getting cornered. You can track down imaginative, better approaches to surprise your enemies. With so many shooter games accessible to play in the present moment, it's reviving to go over this different innovative take on the class. Number 2. World of Tanks. Although World of Tanks was delivered more than a decade prior, this allowed us to play a PvP vehicular battle game that continues developing and advancing into one of the unique multiplayer PC games. With its clamoring servers and global player base, you won't ever battle to find a group when you get that inclination to jump into a tank and explode. Whether you favor beast force engaging or a fundamental methodology, the simple to get a handle on game mechanics loan themselves well to various playstyles. Obliterate all of the foe tanks with intense ordnance fire first thing. On the other hand, assuming you'd prefer to adopt the unobtrusive strategy, you can win by absorbing a way into your adversary's base, catching it from the inside. The more you play, the more automobiles you open, with more than 600 of the best tanks worldwide to find and selective awards for people who need to take an interest in faction fights. It's a very Moorish game that might appear apparent from the beginning. However, the more you play, the better you'll get and find more. Trust us, you'll be in a universe of tanks whenever you're snared. Number 1. War Thunder. War Thunder is an allowed-to-play multiplayer game about military vehicles taking 7 ringers out of each other, whether in elevated canine battles, rambling tank fights, or maritime clashes. That pitch could sound recognizable, however, no free MMO has accomplished what War Thunder has regarding quality, adjusting, and the sheer extent of vehicles ready to be opened. While the multiplayer game began with a modest setup of airplane and ground vehicles you'll perceive from World War II games, its tech trees currently incorporate the tactical chronicles of a few countries over a significant time, from worldwide superpowers to more modest countries renowned for fighting at a surprisingly high level. Which isolates this war game from its rivals is its inconceivable nitty-gritty ballistics displaying and reenactment game modes. A one-to-one between 2 tanks can be impacted by endless variables, such as protective layer thickness, shield point, material, shell size, and type. Distance from the target can distinguish between a shot deflecting and managing no harm or penetrating and clearing out the whole adversary group. Well, that's all we have for today. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.